Hi guys! Today we are unlocking the full potential of our Roll for Your Savings goal. We're finally adding the booster today, and we are going to see how far I can stretch my money in the back to school collab. So let's get into it. Alright guys, so I've been saying it to myself for weeks and weeks and weeks, probably longer than that, and I finally have got my act together, and we're going to add 𝐤𝐸 we're going to add her booster to our Roll for Your Savings goal. So this morning I got it all printed out. This is the second month I've had it downloaded. I just didn't get around to it last month. So we are going to add that today, and we're going to catch up on the days that we've already rolled. So I've gone back, I recorded what we rolled for the colors and the amounts and all that. So we're going to update it today. So let's do that as part of this. So this comes from Anna Banana Budgets. She offers this as a freebie. I find it to be absolutely amazing. I've been using it. This is the 4th month I've been using this, and I hope she continues to make this because this is fantastic. I'm going to be adding 𝐤𝐸 her booster to this. So let's go ahead and take care of today, and then we'll catch up and record today's amount in this binder over here. So we've got the D3, the D4, the D6, and my color die, and we're gonna see what our number is for today. So we've got the green, and the green, now I've got too many binders. The green is the D4. So we are gonna go ahead and save the $2 for that. Put that right in my envelope for today, and that's awesome. And we'll add our 2 to this so we can put this away because we are all set with that for right now. Now we're going to get into this. We are going to fill this in. Now, I haven't allocated my extras to sinking funds. What I have done is I put them into challenges. So I've got my Christmas binder, collabs, my member binder, my Snoopy Moon Phase challenge, my debt binder, and my big chunky book on Wednesdays. So I did record what we rolled, so we have to put those into the areas where they belong. So, starting on Saturdays, I'm going to take this out for right now. I think that's going to be a little bit easier to manage. So for Saturday, we rolled a purple, so that left us with $3. So we're going to roll and find out where that $3 is going to go for Saturday. And it is going to orange. So it's going to go to collabs. So I am budgeting out the $6 a day for this challenge, and that's how that's going to work. I think after today, once I'm caught up, it will be a little bit easier. Alright, so that is finished for Saturday. For Sunday, we rolled the purple, which is the D4, and we had $3 left. So let's find out. We got the yellow, so the yellow is member binder. And we have $3. 1, 2, and 3. And I forgot to mention the little inserts I have here. They're from Dawn's Sunrise Budgeting, and they are a freebie as well. So then on Monday we rolled a yellow, and we got $2. So that means we have $4 to allocate for Monday. And we're going with orange. So orange is getting $4. Let's get that where it belongs. And then today we had $2 left. So $2 to roll for right now. And we got the purple, so the big chunky book. That needs all the help it can get, because I tell you what, that eats up my money. So I'm not using it like the traditional sinking funds booster. I'm boosting my challenges with this. That's what I'm basically doing. So I apologize if that was a little rough, but now we're caught up and it'll be much easier tomorrow. So that is exciting. Now let's get into our back to school collab. I have $40 today. I don't know if we can finish it with 40. I don't think we can unless there's some miracle, but I believe next week will be our final week. So I have 5, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, 16, 17, 18, 19, 20, 21, 22, 23, 24, 25, 26, 27, 28, 29, 30, 31, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, and 40. So this collab is hosted by Budget with Carly and Veronica from Weekly Budgets. It has a whole bunch of us in it. There's 14. They're all listed here. I will have them linked in the description. It's never too late to use this collab. Even if you're not saving for back to school, you can save for anything with this. It's just a fun thing to do. Now we do have some that have been finished already, so I flipped them over. So when we get to those pages, we're just going to skip to the next one. And we are starting right here. And this challenge comes from Budget with Mrs. P. And we have our goat of school supplies, which is the 𝐶𝐀𝐏𝐿𝐻 pencil. So right now we have 2 spots left. We have 2 4s. So we're going to go ahead and we're going to pick one because it really doesn't matter at this point. We're saving $4 either way. And we're going to add that 4. So 1, 2, 3, 4. Our next challenge comes from Country Charm Budgets, and we left off on the 3, so we're going to go ahead and roll. We'll roll a d3, and we got 3, so we're going to go back to the beginning because we want to pick up all these spaces. So 1, 2, 3. So we are saving $1. And even if you're not going to do this collab, go check these creators out because I'm telling you what, they got all kinds of cool stuff. You can go check it out for yourself. You don't need to believe me. Their work speaks for itself. It's absolutely amazing stuff out there. So this one comes from Debt Free by 43. We have done all our roll and save spots already, so we just have our pre-allocated amounts. We have a 2 and a 3 left. So we're going to do a D4. And odds, we do the odd number, even, we do the even number. And we got a 2. So we're going to be going ahead and crossing off the 2 for $2. Alright, next we are moving on to Save with Glow. And we've got 2 roll and save spaces left. So let's go ahead. We're rolling the D3. And we got a 3. So 1, 2, 3. Only one more space and we'll finish this one up. Some of these are so close to being completed that it's exciting. I can't wait to count it all up and see what this totals up to. So this one comes from Reynolds Budget. We have already completed all the school buses. We just have the pencils and the apples left. So what we're gonna do is, the pencils are $1, the back to school apples are $2. So we're gonna do the same thing we did with the other challenge. Evens, we're gonna cross off an even amount, or odds, we'll do the odd amount. And we got a 4, so we're gonna do an apple for $2. 1 and 2. I hope you guys have had a great start to your week. Let me know how you all are. I love to get updates on everybody. So this one comes from Budgeting with Lysandra. We have 2 roll and save spots left to complete this. We're going to do the D3, and we got a 2. So 1 and 2. It's exciting. 1 left there. We already finished the Shut the Lunch Box by Ange Budget and Debt. And we already finished the School Supplies List by Lazy Sloth Savings. So we are on to the last roll on this challenge. This comes from Cash Stuffing Co. And we are saving $2. So this one is now complete. So we can put our money in and then flip her over. That's exciting. So another one down. We're going to go back to the beginning. And our challenge in our number 1 envelope is from Budget with Carly. We have 1 roll and save left, and then we have these little bonuses. So we're going to go ahead and do the roll and save. Alright, so my phone just completely shut off. We rolled a 2 for this, and we put the $2 in. Technology is not my friend at the moment, so let's keep going. I'm glad I caught it when I did and not like 10 minutes from now. So number 2 is from Weekly Budgets. We've already completed hers. Number 3 is mine. We're doing 50 cents per section of apple. So let's see, we're going to roll the D4, and if it's an odd, we're going to do 1. If it's an even, we're going to do 2 whole apples. And we got a 4, so that's $4. Put that in there, and let's color in our apple. It's not pretty, but it gets the job done. There we go. So 2 apples left. Alright, next we are on to Lulu Innovative. We ended on this 2 last week, so we're going to roll and see where we're going to go. We've already been through once. We're just going back to pick up the stragglers. That was hard. 3. So 1, 2, 3. We are going to do the water bottle for $1. Alright, next we are on to Budget with Kendra. We have already done all the roll and saves, and we have 2 final predetermined amounts. So we're not going to roll, we're just going to do $2. So 1 and 2. And just like that, we're back to where we started. So we are going to do that final pencil for $4. And I'm going to deal a 1 out of here and put in a 5. There we go. So we are finished with Budget with Mrs. P. Her challenge is all done. We are back to Country Charm budgets. We ended on the $1. So our next space is the D3. And we rolled a 2. So we're going to be adding $2 to this. I'm going to do the same thing with this one. I'm going to take 3 out. 1, 2, 3. And we are going to exchange that for the 5. Now we just have 1s left, and that's much easier. Okay. Back to debt free by 43. We have 1 space left. Look at that. $3, and we have completed this one. Awesome. It's really starting to wind down now. There we go. And back to Save with Glow. We've got 1 space left on this one as well. So we're going to roll the D3, and we got a 2. I'm not counting any of these up yet. I'd like to leave that for the end, just so I get kind of like a treat out of it, a surprise. I know you guys probably enjoy the count up, but I like to do it like in collabs like this. I like the whole thing to be counted at the end, because I should get something I enjoy too, and that's what I like to do. Alright, we are back to Reynolds budget. And we have apples and pencils still, just like before, so we're going to do the odd and even trick. We rolled an odd number, so we will be taking care of our last pencil for $1. And we are back to budgeting with Lysandra. We have our final roll and save here, and we've got a 1. So we'll put that in there and flip the challenge around. Awesome. Shut the lunch box is finished. And these are done in the back, so guess what? We are going back to the front. We are on a mission today. So, here we go. We are going to play some of these bonuses from Budget with Carly. So, if it's an odd number, we're saving $1. If it's an even, we're saving $2, and we have $2 left. And we got an odd, so we are going to do $1. Perfect. I'm so excited how close we are. So what I'm going to do with this final $1 is we are going to color in on my challenge 2 sections of apple for $1. Looks like somebody took a bite out of it. Chomping right into it. Excellent. And that means when we start again next week, we will start on Lulu Innovative. Alright guys, I am so excited about the progress we made today. I think we did some good work. I'm super excited to add in that booster into my savings. I've been wanting to do it, and I finally was like, I gotta get my act together. So it's here, and we're gonna use it tomorrow again. So thank you so much for watching. I appreciate you so much. If you made it this far in the video, we did back to school, so drop me a pencil in the comments. And I'll see you tomorrow for our Wild Wednesday video. So until then, happy saving.